Hi guys. So this is Diego's first day recap. Um, I tried a couple different things. He's so little that I realized when I went to go film some stuff, it didn't capture. It was like right above his head. So I know for next time. We worked on just some belt leash where he's just stuck with me and we walked around the facility. We did this probably about 3 times today for about 5 to 10 minutes. Just here we go, let's go. Now, this time after we'd done a couple loops, we also did some outside walking. And you can watch his body language. When we're inside, it's like, fine, I guess. And then when we get outside, he's like, oh, hey, I can do this. And then you can literally see him scan as we walk. Is there dogs? Is there dogs? Is there things I can bark at? He starts getting relaxed and a little bit more open. And as we start walking further away from the facility, he's like, okay, I got this. I'm good with this. No, I stuck with the same path each time so that way it would become familiar for him. Not like I'm changing it up every time. Um, but he's walking beautifully on the slip lead with me. He's literally attached to me, and I use my body as correction. So when he starts pulling, I just give him a little tug and release, or I give him a little tug on the leash with my hand, and he walks. Now we walk past, this is another walk that we did. We walked past a couple people that you'll catch on the video. Didn't give it two beeps. Totally fine. So we definitely think that the barking is going to be a comfort level. It's also going to be possibly a territory issue. But today was about creating that pack drive, creating some confidence and some bonding with him so that he can trust me. And just, hey, there's some consistency in what I'm asked. But he walked really well. When we see him again, we'll kind of expand what our walks look like, but also start messing with him in other areas. But you can see his just like, yep, I got this. Now, I did speed this up because it is a long video, and seeing the progression of how he handles this is kind of what I wanted you guys to get the glimpse of. Now, in a little bit, you're going to see a second part of this clip where we did some bonding. So after we would do a walk, I would bring him into my office, not the training room, and just quieter, calmer space that has a little bit of carpet on the ground. Hey, buddy, what's going on? Let's do some snuggles. Let's try to eat some treats. And you're going to see in a second how he just curled up in my lap and snuggled. But you can see him just walking along, processing everything great. Quick side note, I was asking for eye contact or for a sit right here. So we see this pause, it's because I want him to take a breath and look at me. Now, here's the moment where I had turned on the camera, we had gotten on the ground, and I had grabbed some toys, and he showed interest in them, but not 100%. So he just kind of saddled up right next to me, and I was like, okay, I'll pet you, I'll start messing with you. And then he climbed up on me and stood there. So I was like, all right, we're going to give some belly rubs. We're going to give some rubs on your body. How does this feel? Now, I did watch the camera just so I could see his face because he is so little. It was hard for me to look around. But he tolerated this pretty well. I mean, he was asking for it. You'll eventually see me get him to settle where he actually lays down and he starts falling asleep. I think the stress of the day and just how much I pushed his buttons, he finally was like, okay, I'm tired, lady. I'm tired with doing this. Now, one thing about my office is it's right up in front. So when dogs go home, they walk right past it. When people go past it, usually when I get dogs really comfortable with me, they'll bark in my office because that's, oh, I hear something that's approaching a territory that I'm comfortable with. So it is something that I'm going to try to kind of fast track where he gets really comfortable in there so I could get those barking behaviors potentially with me while he's with us. But you can see right here, he's like slowly melting into my lap of like, oh, I'm tired. But he let me pet him. He let me try to play with him a little bit. He did pretty okay in the yard. I did do just a little bit of recall with him just to see if he'd engage with me. I don't expect much the first, honestly, 2 days. It's just, hey, there's this consistency. I try to make it as stress-free or less stress as possible. And you can see right here, he kind of like slowly melts. Just his eyes get real heavy and he's just, okay, I'm done. And then I tried to get up in a little bit and he kept trying to climb back in my lap. Like, no, I want to go back here. No, we're not done yet. So I pulled him out a couple times throughout the day, but I like showing you kind of a snippet of what some of the day looks like. Again, today was just about tolerance building, trying to make it as fun but stress-free as possible for him and really encouraging that this is a good thing. So hopefully he has a good night tonight and doesn't have any stomach upsets, but if you have any issues, let me know. But it was a really good first day. From an introductory time, he handled it like a champ.